This episode of Sessions with Stef is brought to you by our partner, Fearless Sounds. Francesca Sacerdoti, along with her amazing team, take care of every artist's needs when it comes to marketing, playlist placement, advertising, and artist management. You can follow Fearless Sounds on Instagram and Facebook, or just give them a call at 514-409-6061. Thank you, Francesca, and thank you, Fearless Sounds. And now, we present to you our latest session with Stef. Let's start like this. Yes. Welcome to another Sessions with Stef.
You do know my religious beliefs don't allow alcohol, right?
I heard that, so I said, let me get out of the way before he complains. Hi, guys. Welcome to another edition here of Sessions with Stef. I am so happy doing another one. I love doing this podcast. It's fantastic. Welcome to everybody who's here. Lisa behind the mic.
Hello.
She is from our sister podcast, Let's Talk It Out.
Talk, talk.
And that's her chirping. We've got her daughter behind the camera here, Sierra. We've got the guest, which I will announce soon. I'm not going to say people are guessing, even though they saw you already on the camera, but they're going to guess. Okay, I'm going to make them guess. Wait for it.
Who is he?
Wait for it. Also, I don't know if you all noticed, there's a new set here. Look at this. Look at this artwork. So, guys, this is my buddy M. My buddy M said, you can use my place. I love this guy. Honestly, his artwork, as you can tell, is phenomenal. He does all kinds of stuff. He sent me a text of what to say. Now, this is awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, Sessions with Stef is on location from Emile Vidmar's Emerge Art Lab in Montreal, right next to the beautiful Rose Crema Cafe Amore. Awesome. There is a coffee shop right here. It's an Italian bistro bar at the corner of Gounod and Saint Laurent. It's facing Jarry Park. You can follow Rose at Cream Coffee and Love. Guys, great place. I've had the coffee. It's phenomenal. Check it out. This is M's Emerge Lab, his art lab. It's fantastic, guys. Honestly, you got to check out M's stuff on Instagram. I believe it's Emerge3. Instagram, Facebook, all that stuff. He is a phenomenal artist. We thank him for letting us use his place.
Thanks, Sam.
Yeah, thanks, Sam. And now we have sponsors, guys. 2 new sponsors. This
Woo!
is fantastic. So I'm going to start with the first one. Another buddy of mine. I haven't seen him in years, but my friend Johnny Yaniro. He's got a catering company. It's phenomenal. I haven't seen him in years, but I actually had his food at an event. I didn't have the chance to see him, but I tried the food. It's phenomenal. They've got a place on Belrose. It's D&G Catering. Traiteur D&G. Guys, fantastic food. You got to try it. They are in Laval, but besides that, you can follow them at dgtraiteur@gmail.com. That's their email. They have a website, which is www.dgtraiteur.com. And you can also call them. Their phone number, 450-975-2626. Amazing food. They cater to all your needs. They have a great menu. Check them out, DG Traiteur. Also, we have a real estate agent. You know, that housing market, it's crazy. So you want to buy a house, we need to go and see Anthony Caltagirone. How would you say it, Lisa?
Anthony Caltagirone.
Caltagirone. Okay, Anthony Caltagirone. Guys, I met him. Obviously, I didn't ask how to pronounce his last name, but Anthony's a great guy, and he caters to whatever you need. Homes, I believe, you know, you can rent, buy condos, houses, whatever you're looking for. All your real estate needs, you can definitely find him. He's got a website, which is his name, www.anthonycaltagirone.ca. He works for Royal LePage Classic, and his phone number is 514-654-4907. Check it out, guys. Amazing. Royal LePage Classic. You need to buy a house, all your real estate needs, give Anthony a call. And now we're at the podcast. So now I have the pleasure of introducing to you an amazing singer, guys. I've heard him sing. He's amazing.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
We've all heard him sing, and he's phenomenal.
My neighbors have heard me sing.
Of course, you can see him on Facebook as well sing. Mr. Aldo Villani, thank you.
You were about to say Vanelli.
Vanelli.
Right?
Aldo,
Yeah.
Mr. Gino Vanelli. Oops, no, that was Aldo Villani. Thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you, Steph.
It's
Lisa.
a pleasure having you here.
Sierra.
Yeah, we're gonna.
I didn't know you were. I matched.
Look at that.
Well, actually, it's one of his canvases.
She's staring at you. She's staring at you. Look.
They always stare.
They always
stare. They're trying to figure it out. By the way, it figures that you'd have me on your podcast, and one of your sponsors, new sponsors, is a food caterer.
Let me tell you, you're looking great.
Thank you very much.
It's
okay. Well, if whoever's watching this, I do have a bit of a following, but I had to because my wife goes, "Why did you go tell you I had bariatric surgery?" And my wife goes, "Oh, why'd you go put it on Facebook and Instagram?" And I said, "Well, because I didn't want people to think I had cancer." Not that it's, I don't want to insult anybody who has cancer, but you know.
Yeah, I got you.
But yeah, I had to take care of a bit of weight there because when we came back from the COVID, the first lockdown, I had like 3 or 4 gigs, and by the second one, I could barely walk to the car, and the knees were killing me, and
really?
the weight was a bit too much, and I went and see my doctor, and I said, I think I tore a ligament. So he looks at me and he goes, you got to lose weight. you went to school, so. And
You picked a good doctor.
I picked a very good doctor. He goes, no, it's not your knee the problem, it's your weight. Oh, okay. So that's it. It went very well.
Yeah.
I did it in November, so we're going on, it's 10 months?
Okay.
About 10 months. I lost about 150 pounds so far. So,
Nice.
yeah. Well, still a little bit to go. So, and I'm not going to say what I first started out with.
156.
Eh?
156.
No.
Per leg. No, I'm joking.
I'm just happy I can go to a regular store now and I don't have to buy from king size for men.
King size. Well, you look great.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
It didn't
Thank you.
change the way you sound because you sound great.
Actually, I was worried about that. But actually my range is a little higher. I'm not a musician. I'm an entertainer, and so I don't know how that works. I don't know what key I sing in, but I do notice that the voice is a bit. My first gig after COVID, after the operation stuff, I said I gotta see if I can outlast, and I did a gig and 3.5 hours straight. I had to prove to myself, yeah.
Nice.
So, and the people were in the audience and finally said, enough, it's enough, we want to go home. And yeah, but
You honestly did a gig 3.5 hours?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
in the editing room, we're going to have to edit that. Guys, we don't normally do 3.5 hour sets. All right? So don't get used to that.
No. Yeah, well, you bands are all the same. You pay for a band, pay for the meal, and half the time they're on break.
We're on break. Hey, come on.
I should know. I used to have 2 bands.
So, okay, I mean, let's start with you. You sing great. We're going to
Thank
get
you.
to see. You guys are going to hear him sing. Love it. This is phenomenal. Okay, so how did it start? How did singing... I know it's a musical family.
Yeah, okay, because you're talking about my sister.
I played with your sister.
Yes.
My first wedding band was with your sister.
Ritz Club.
Ritz Club.
Ritz Club.
My first real wedding band.
Okay,
I had
yeah.
other bands before that.
Well, her first band, technically, and I think you know Harley.
Of course I know
Harley.
Yeah.
Was it California? I think it was California because
California was Danny, the singer guy.
Danny. Yeah, wait. Because I know Harley
With
was
Carla
there,
Longo.
and hey,
No,
Carla.
Longo.
Yeah, that was after Danny and Carla and stuff. But anyway, one of the first bands that, but I was singing way before that. But one of the first bands we tried to start, Harley was there, my sister was there. I tried out. There was
Harley was drums?
Hey,
Harley was playing drums?
I don't remember. Honestly, I don't
think
remember.
so.
I remember there was a keyboard player, Nick, or what is anyway. My mind's a bit. But but I remember, and we were on the I think it was the 25th Avenue. We used to practice, and but with me it didn't last long. I said no, I'm going to start my own band, and my first band, wedding band, was Big Al and the Blue Notes.
Oh, that I was going to get to.
Yeah, Big Al and the Blue Notes.
That's what I
was,
remember.
Yeah, Big Al and the Blue Notes. I only had 3, let's say, bands in the since '89. So I started with the bands in '89. I started singing. I was 13 years old, and I remember at Pearson.
So you just picked it up because you liked it?
No, I started singing at Pearson because they were giving last period off. Okay. If you joined, if you did the play Man of La Mancha, they gave you the last period off. I said, hey, I was lazy then too, so I said, yeah, okay. And I found out, hey, I could sing. So, and it started with that. And then, like I said, Big Al and the Blue Notes. Then we went with Rhythm Club, which...
You were with Rhythm Club?
I was
with Paul. No, that was Top Rhythm.
No.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, in terms of Italian bands,
Yeah, they're all the
there
same.
was a million back in the
exactly.
late 80s,
So it
early
was
90s.
the Rhythm Club, and then the last band was Heartbeat. I was with
Okay,
Heartbeat.
Rhythm Club, the drummer, what's his name? Papa.
Tino Papa.
Tino
He
Papa,
passed
yeah.
away.
Yes, that's
Yes,
right.
he passed away.
He lived across the street
Yeah,
from my dad's
yeah, he
house.
was. That's right, Tino Papa. He's the one that actually recruited me for Rhythm
Did I
Club.
know that he passed away? Oh my God.
Yeah,
I don't know if I knew that.
he at
I'm a
the
bit
end.
shocked
Yeah,
right now, actually.
I'm sorry.
Ooh.
It's gonna get better, folks.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, listen, we're okay. You're still young, but
And then, so Rhythm Club?
Rhythm Club and then Heartbeat.
That was Peter.
Hey,
Peter Tichon.
Peter Tichon, Mario Perillo.
Okay.
That wasn't me. Close my legs.
I saw that coming.
Yeah, Peter to show. Wow.
Yeah, Peter. Yeah, that was fun. The Rhythm Club was fun. No, sorry, Heartbeat.
Yeah.
Heartbeat. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna say who I replaced because there was a story there too.
Okay, okay.
But that's the thing. I mean, I never. Not that I didn't take myself, and I don't take myself seriously. I enjoy it. I like what it brings back to me. I keep on telling people I am not a musician. I can't even play the tambourine and sing at the same time. I get confused. And that's one regret. So don't start asking questions. What's your regret in life? That I never picked up an instrument. I can pick them up, but I can't play them.
Can't play them. Gotcha.
And so that's it. I entertain people. How did I get this voice? I've never studied. I don't even know what key I sing in sometimes. People, oh yeah, ask your brother.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, Mr. Professional. Aldo, we're gonna do a gig. What key do you do? Just play the song. I'll find the key somewhere.
You're one of those, huh?
Yeah, I'm telling you,
But that's great.
But people, I don't know. I heard through the grapevine. I know I did have a bit of a character in the past. I'm getting a bit subdued now in my older age, but I suppose I was really intimidating. Because I would love to and I love to collaborate with everybody. I'm happiest on stage with everybody.
Yeah.
I've sang with everybody, but
Did we ever play together?
Yeah, we talked about this. You got me one of my most nervous gigs. Okay, you and your brother. Okay,
That sounds about
and
right, yeah.
I think it was my gig. I don't know, but I needed a keyboard player and a singer. It was Carla and your brother.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so and I'm pretty sure I think it was a buffet universel.
Okay.
So he comes, he sets up with Carla, and okay, we do it again, and he goes, "Okay, Big Al," he goes, "Me, I'm gonna leave, but don't worry, my brother's coming." Oh, yeah. What?
That sounds about right.
I mean, I'm not a professional, so I'm going.
I remember.
What do you mean you're leaving? Who's your brother? And that's when I yeah, you come in. And wait, that's your brother? Okay, well.
Okay, could he play? Did we get through the gig?
Yeah, we got through the gig.
Perfect.
You see, you musicians are all like, "Oh, what's your problem? What's your problem?" As a singer, we can't hide behind the mic. We get nervous. So when you guys make mistakes and stuff, and our voice, we can't turn around. And say, hey, well, I do.
You want to get it right?
Yeah. Mint. I had one band where the keyboard player, we always, we're still friends now, but his favorite line was mint. Like if if we screwed up a lyric or something, and mint, and he'd be in back. And one gig, I turn around smiling, and you say one more word. I'm
gonna kill you.
So I don't know why people think I'm intimidating. This fly, I swear to God.
It's dragging.
I've had my protein for today.
So you started at a young age singing, and it just came natural. You don't have to tell you, it drives us crazy. Because as musicians, we practice, we work hard. I went to the
I practice. No. I practice. And what I do is I try not to sound like the biggest compliment I get is, dude, how could you do Pavarotti to Bon Jovi in the same French, English, Italian, Spanish? But that's for me. It's personal. It's I don't want to bore myself on stage, and I have different styles, and that's what why I do it, how I do it. I'm not. You know what? It's me. I'm not religious, but he gave it to me. I'm gonna take it. But I think it helps me more than it helps. But music, songs, it helps everybody. It's a savior for a lot of people. It saved me. We're not going to get into that. But it saved me. And music just makes you feel good. You could have the worst day of your life. You hear, and it's the same thing as an entertainer. If it could be 200 people or 300 or 50 people, if you put a smile on half of their face, it comes back to
Even
you, man.
one
It comes,
person.
yeah, exactly.
Mission
But
accomplished.
again, in the Italian community, you know the way it is. You do weddings, 300-400 people. 378 of them were happy.
Yeah.
But then you get those 12, and those are the most vocal.
Always.
Now, I did a little math there. They work out 380 minus 12.
That was on the fly, guys. He's got it going.
Yeah, but that's it. Yeah, I still do weddings, but now I call it a hit and run because now everything is computers and stuff like that. DJs took over. That's another thing. I'm gonna get shit, but I've already gotten a lot of trouble with DJs. But most of them, 90% of them are great guys to work with. I come in, I plug in, I do a couple of hours, and then I leave. So the bands, I mean, there's still good bands out there, not as many as there used to be.
That's for sure. Yeah.
But that's technology, and
the market changes.
The market changes.
Like cars.
But the thing that
everything.
freaks me out the most is that the market changed because the bands were getting ridiculous.
Yeah.
Charging 4 or 5, 3, 4 or 5,000. Then you have to pay for, I mean, Big Out in the Blue Notes, we were 5 guys. Then I finally got a sax player, and I got to tell the story because you're not an established band, so not everybody's going to come and want to play. How many gigs you got? You call it, hey, buddy, you want to join the band? How many gigs you got? Okay, bye. First, how many gigs you got? So, and we used to get some winners, some guys from Vanier and stuff, and they come, oh my God, ain't all this food, ain't the bar's open. No, the bar is not open.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah, because they lose it on the first
exactly.
gig.
So that's it. It's not. It wasn't easy. Yeah. But then the decline started because then DJs started taking over and bands were getting ridiculous with their prices. But yet now people are paying $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 for a DJ.
For one guy.
Exactly, and they're not going to go with live entertainment. So I'm basically the middle. So you'll have your DJ. I'll come in. I'll do my couple of hours, and then the best is like, what songs do you do? The DJ like, what songs do you do? It doesn't matter. Just do what you do. Yeah. I do my songs. I go, even if you play the original, I don't do it like the original. So you can do it. And they, oh my God, because there's other people who do what I do, and
don't touch their stuff.
Don't touch my stuff. Don't do this song. Like, come on. And it's the same thing, like, and I, with your brother, you ask me for tracks, or someone asked me for tracks. Go ahead. Oh my God, you give away your tracks. Yeah. They're for everybody. So I give you a track. You're not going to sing the same song the way the way I sing it. I do it my way. You do it your way. Let's all share. That's what music is. You got to share.
It's all about that.
Okay.
Well, speaking of which,
yes.
Let's get a song in, man.
Oh, you want to do one right away?
Hey, yeah, man. I don't know. They're wondering.
Okay. Let's do a song. I got to put these on, right?
Yeah, that
guys,
Mr. Aldo Villani singing, I believe it's Suddenly.
Who did this song?
Billy Ocean.
There you go. So you're gonna get a big white boy singing Billy Ocean song. This is another thing about getting old. You need the lyrics in front of you.
The typing is big.
I used to think that love was just a fairy tale, until that first hello, until that first smile. But if I had the chance to do it all again, I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause your love is everlasting. Suddenly life has new meaning to me. There's beauty up above, things we never take notice of. You wake up, suddenly you're in love. Girl, you're everything a man could want and more. 1,000 things are not enough to say what I feel inside. Holding hands as we walk along the shore.
fantastic.
Hey, that was fun.
That was fun. You sound great, man.
Thank you.
Wow.
Not bad, eh?
Those high notes? Is that the register you were talking about?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm serious. I guess, I don't know, there's less fat on the lungs or something. I don't know.
Wow, that sounded great.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, continue.
Love
yeah.
it. Continue.
Okay, I'm going to blush over
You want me
here.
to sing a song?
Hey,
You want me
sure.
to sing a
Yeah,
song?
go ahead.
Never.
Okay.
Never in front of you.
You don't sing?
I
You do backups?
I do backups and I do like once in a
Your
while.
brother too thinks he
Yeah, he tries to.
He thinks he can sing. Yeah. I'm kidding, Marco. I love you.
We do, because a lot of times we'll do duos and trios.
Yes,
So there's
yeah.
just a one girl singer.
Actually, if can I tell a story? Of
course.
Okay. So like I said, my dream is to do a collaboration with Bruna,
Yeah.
Sly,
Yeah.
I'm Susie, Cussy.
Yeah.
So back in August or July, August, like I said, when we came back from the COVID, my niece killing me, go see the doctor. He says, okay, no problem. So I'm thinking it's going to take a year, 2 years by the time they call me for the surgery. Boom. Booked November. I said, my God, it was like 2-3 months. Okay.
Yeah.
Do the fasting. You get 30 days of fasting, just liquids. Your brother calls me.
30 days of just liquid.
30 days of just liquid. Yeah, because you got to clean out the body. You got to, I'm not going to get medical there, but you got to shrink the stomach to get the liver or something like that. Anyway, you got to shrink
You gotta
stuff.
do some shit, yeah.
Yeah, but
Okay.
to make their job look good, you got to lose weight before you lose the weight. So anyway. Okay. 2 weeks, knowing November 5th, 2 weeks before, before that. It could be, I guess I'm not good with dates. Your brother calls me.
Uh-huh.
Big Al. I go, slightly bigger Al. He goes, I got a gig. And oh my God. And my dream and my bucket list thing was to sing with Cussy. Because I never sang with Cussy. Sang with you, with Carla, with Marco. Never sang with Cussy. And anyway, I called her my little sister. So I said, oh my God, Marco, when? November 3rd. Can we swear in Italian?
Yeah. Of course.
Maneggia quel Cristo. I go, November
2 days
3rd.
before the surgery.
2 days before the surgery, plus I got 30 days of fasting. So I go, Marco, you're breaking my heart. No. And I tell him no. And I hear it and I go, okay, because I think he knows that I want to sing with Gussie and stuff. So I hang up. I swear, I hang up with him. The phone rings. It's Steve Gentile from the Madison.
Yeah, from the Madison, yeah.
And I don't know what he asked me, this and that. And he goes, I think he was asking me for a gig tour.
A date?
Actually, yeah. It was when his dad passed away.
Oh,
Could
yeah,
it
yeah,
be?
yeah. I remember that. Yeah, yeah.
Anyway, like I said, I'm not good with it. So I hang up and I said, you know what? I don't care. Even if it kills me, I cannot say no to sing. So I call your brother up. And because he had asked me, do you know anybody else? I go, dude. So I give him a couple of names. Anyway, I call him up. I go, Marco, did you find anybody? He goes, no, man. He goes, I didn't find any. I go, you know what? I'll do it. Bro, thank you very much. Anyway, that night, Cussy is a machine.
She's a beast, yeah.
A machine. And that night, I mean, it was at Buffet Antique. I think it was a Buffet Antique. Honestly, and I'm going to answer this question now because I know you're going to ask, what's your best moment? Besides my wedding night? Wedding day at the church. Singing with Cussy, I'll never forget it. It was, like I said, my bucket list. I've sang with Susie at the Olympic Stadium, but Cussy at Buffet Antique,
She's
Yeah.
one of a kind. That,
yeah. And now my mission is to put up a concert. Everybody out there,
Right.
friends of mine, we're going to have to put up a concert, but with everybody who does not have an ego like I used to have. And that's it. That's,
no, you're not going to have any musicians.
No,
gonna
I
be
know,
with tracks, bro.
I know.
joking.
But that's what I don't understand. Listen, at the beginning, it's it's fun. You're up there, people, and the money and stuff. After a while, that goes away.
100%.
It's just the pure joy that you give people. I don't want to sound like I'm the second coming of the Christ there, but gospel and it's. Music is life. If you don't have music in your life, you have nothing.
I remember the event we did. We did the birthday party for Silvio Sicoli.
We did that too.
You did the cocktails and the
Oh
band played
yeah, you
after.
guys. Okay, well, no, but you guys were in the band, yeah, and I
Yeah,
was,
yeah, you
and that's
did.
the first time I met Tony Marinaro.
That's right. He was
Yeah,
at the party.
he was at the
That's
party,
right.
and then someone called me and goes, dude, did you do a gig this weekend? Yeah, I did for Sicoli. Enzo, right? No, not
Silvio.
Silvio. Enzo's his brother. Enzo's
the bass player.
But Enzo, I did his daughter's wedding.
Okay.
And that night, every time these guys call me, they always have a better band than me. So yeah, there was you for Silvio, and Enzo was at Plaza Volare, and I did the beginning. And he goes, I have a special. He had Freddie James.
Oh, Freddie James, great. Yeah, Freddie's great.
And it was so funny because he's a cool guy and everything. So I go, Freddie, te raccomando, ain't no waltzes tonight. So he looks at me, he goes, no, I'm gonna do una tarandel. And but Freddie, and that's another thing. I do a lot of charity events and stuff. And we do. I've done a couple of gigs like at Leonardo da Vinci where we started with singer and comedians. Now everybody's doing it.
Of
But
course.
anyway,
Hey, whatever
you
works.
know, the more power to everybody. You know, as long as it's for a good cause, let's go.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So Big Al and the Blue Notes.
Yes.
That was your band, obviously.
That was I started that band with my partner at the time,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and that's it. We got together. We had a couple of young kids. We went through keyboard players like socks. Couldn't keep a keyboard player for the life of us. I'm telling you, it was the best one we had, I know. Okay, no, I can't tell that story because no. He was amazing. He was amazing, but he lasted one gig. As soon as he got on stage, it was a Buffet Marina. He froze. He froze. Yeah, but I can't tell you what it is because there's a particularity. But he's an amazing guy. He's an amazing musician. But
froze?
He froze. Yeah,
That happens,
No, I'll
man.
tell you after. 'Cause I can't tell you. People are gonna be. And Big Al and
How
the Blue
long did
Notes.
you have Big Al for?
Big Al and the Blue Notes, don't ask me questions about years and dates and stuff. I don't know. It was a few years. Call my wife. She'll know. She'll tell you. Because people always freak out because, like I said, I got married in 89, started a band maybe in 90, so it's 30, help me out here, 90 and 2022,
It's a lot,
32 years. I've been doing, and I've been married 33 years. That's right. I got to remember it's in October. So she's probably going to watch this podcast whenever it comes out, and she's going to give me so much fucking shit.
No. She's going to ask you to sing suddenly right before bed.
Yeah, okay. I don't know about you, okay, but when I practice at home, I got to pick my times because... Are you finished? Why do you need to practice? Then she tries and subtly
yeah.
give me a compliment. Like, you really need to practice? Yes. Yes, I need to practice.
She's trying to make you stop by
Yeah,
telling
but
you're so good, you don't need to.
33 years of listening to me, I guess.
Wow.
So, and where was I going with this
Well,
story?
Big Al, you were saying
Yeah,
many
big.
years?
So that's it. I started with that. No, yeah, because people say 33 years married. You know the way it is nowadays. I'm doing. We get 50% off for divorces, and now I'm starting. Now this is how old I am. I'm starting to do the kids of people I've done weddings for. It's
crazy, eh?
So that's it. 33 years married. And people go, wow, there's no trick to it, man. I was working every weekend. So take that 33, cut it in half. Then COVID hit. Madon, this close to, I think everybody. This COVID.
Tough.
Yeah.
Let's get back to music, guys. And we were talking before about the Maroon Brothers that
Yeah,
we did the
yeah.
collaboration
We did that,
videos.
yeah, that's
Beautiful.
Which one? Which song did you do?
I did all three.
Okay.
I was the first. We did the first one. They called me, and I
Yeah.
was. Again, when people call me and I did Steve Gentili's daughter's wedding, and he called, he goes, yeah, you're gonna sing at my daughter's wedding. Yeah, okay, Steve. I go back. I don't. Not that I don't take myself seriously, but it still overwhelms me sometimes. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna say I'm good. I just do what he gave me.
Yeah.
You know. So when people call me and I play for John Scotti at the Olympic Stadium,
You're
I play.
humbled.
Listen, my wife's gonna disagree. Again, my wife, she's not that I'm humble. I'm appreciated.
Yeah.
I'm appreciating everything right now. Before it wasn't. Before I was a bit of a. Many people, I had that ego, but you can't have an ego in this business. You
Oh,
can't,
yeah, especially in this business.
You have to do it because you love it and because you want to. It helps. It helps people.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, and that brings me to also the charity work that I do. That charity work, people call me and again they've called other people and go, how much are you going to charge? What's the charity? It's for cancer. Personally, my mother had cancer, so anything cancer, leukemia. I do it. And when they ask me how much, I understand there's people out there that do this for a living, so they have to charge. Me, it's a gift. I have a regular job during the week. I'm not going to mention the name because my boss didn't give me extra money to mention his name. But and I have one of the worst jobs. I sing and then I have the worst job during the week. You know what I do. Anyway, so
I got
yeah, I'm a used car salesman.
that was a Better Call Saul moment, you know.
So that's it. When people go, how much? What do you mean, how much? If it's a charity. If I can't give you this gift that he gave me, then what's, you know?
What are we doing? Yeah.
So, and in fact, that's why I want to plug October 2nd. October 2nd. Is it the 2nd? Yes. But go on my Facebook. I'm doing a charity for leukemia in Saint Leonard. It's at Usine Grecque, the place on the Grand Prairie. From 1 to 5, it's $20. You're going to get a pita, you're going to get rice, you're going to get potatoes, but all the money is going for the walk of the night, light the night. Anyway, go on Facebook, you're going to see it. I please bring money, eat, and let's go.
And you're going to entertain.
Yeah.
And I'm going to entertain.
It is October 2nd from
is?
1 to 5. Is that the one?
Excellent. Perfect.
At
Yeah.
5960 Boulevard des Grands Prairies.
That being said, watch this podcast come out October 15th.
No, it's coming out in 2 weeks, I think.
2 weeks?
2, 3
It's
weeks.
a day before.
Is the day before?
No, I'm kidding. I'm
Imagine.
People go, oh shit, I already ate.
It actually happened where someone plugged the show and it happened the day before the podcast. But anyways, what do you want
That
to do?
happened to me once, a wedding. The bride showed up the day after.
Oh, shit.
No, I'm
Oh,
kidding.
my God.
No, man, no. I'm not
She
gonna
went to
do
the
that.
wrong wedding.
We're gonna do a couple of segments in this show, okay?
Okay.
But
Yeah.
I mean, just speaking about weddings, because
Yes.
you've done a shitload, I've done a shitload.
Yes.
I'll tell you, I had the first. This was about a month ago.
Okay.
A wedding without a groom.
Oh,
Swear on my head, the groom got COVID the morning of.
are you
I
serious?
swear to God. So we
mean-
did the party.
What, do you bring a
with the
video
groom.
of him or what?
He was.
I thought you were going to say 2 brides or something like that. Done it? Not judging?
No, we've done that. Yeah,
Okay,
we've
yeah,
done that.
yeah.
But no, this was no groom. Mm-hmm. The bride.
Are you serious?
I swear to God, the bride was there. We were at not Entrepot Dominion, the place next to it, Espace Canal,
Okay.
right on the water there.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, there was no groom.
So
He got COVID that morning, but there was two like they tried.
did people start hitting the dishes and the bride's going, hey, right, shut up!
I believe they had a screen. He came on for a minute. He said a speech, and that was it, man. And the guy,
Put on the screen, he's on the toilet bowl. Hey, wait!
this is what you're getting into.
Honey, where's the toilet paper?
So yeah, I thought of it. I said,
Okay.
you must have seen so many things,
Dude,
and I must have seen so many things.
I've seen many things. I've done many things. With Big Al the Blue Notes, there was a time, one of the funny, where I lost it on stage, and it popped up, and I'll never forget this. We used to call them the Coke weddings, for obvious reasons. Anyway, so we're on stage, and the bride and her bridesmaids and stuff were professionals. That's all I'm going to say. They danced, professionals, dancers, whatever. Anyway, so we're doing the wedding, and one of the bridesmaids going, est-ce que tu peux faire? And she said the word in French. I said, c'est quoi la chanson? So the sax player goes, it's the hokey pokey. I go, you got to be kidding me. No. He goes, yeah, it's the hokey pokey. I go, but you guys do it? I go, I don't know. You put your left foot in. So everybody's doing the hokey pokey. The bride, at this point, she was half her dress was already gone. Anyway. And it was so funny because everybody was blitzed. They were blitzed on everything. So all of a sudden, like they're doing the thing, like the guy's playing the saxophone, he's right behind me. And all of a sudden the bride goes, "Achoo!" He just goes, "There goes $50." I lost. I said, no, you can't do this to me, man. So yeah.
Wow.
We've had fights. Fights and weddings.
I had Hooters as the sweet table
Are you
at a wedding.
Hooters
The restaurant Hooters.
Yeah.
They had Hooter girls behind the table. They set up the tables.
in an
with
Italian
Hooters.
wedding?
At an Italian wedding, at the Ritz. At the Ritz. And they were doing the chicken wings and they were serving whatever was at the sweet table.
No, that wedding lasted,
Hooters.
eh?
Yeah, orange. They were all dressed in orange. The Hooter girls. Yeah.
Okay.
That's yeah.
No. I've done some wild weddings. Yeah.
You know, it shows we've been doing it a long time. I was doing a wedding Saturday, and this was hilarious. I'm playing with a band called Soul Station as well.
Yes.
I play with
Bianca.
Daniel, the bass player.
Yeah, Daniel DeCinzo, but the female singer, Rosemary.
Yeah, Rosemary is
sorry.
one of the singers. So, and they're all young. So I'm the older guy. Me and the singer, we're the older guys, you know. So there's a DJ. We play. The people party.
Also, you have a singer with that band.
Yeah, there's a.
Oh, okay, no, because I never got a message. That's why.
Yeah.
I'm just
busy.
Hey.
He was always busy.
Yeah, okay.
He was off the hook.
Yeah.
So we finished playing, and the DJ was kicking off. It was at about midnight, and I just quietly packed my stuff. I'm gonna get out of there, and someone comes up to me. A couple comes up to me. Oh my God, it's nice to see you. You did my wedding 14 years ago. I'm like, oh, nice, and I'm like, yeah, you look familiar. As I'm talking, swear to you, 2 other couples came right behind, and they're waiting to say that I did their wedding. The next one was like, you did mine 12. Oh yeah, what hall was it? And I'm like, 3 couples came up to me.
Yeah,
saying, you did my wedding. You did my wedding.
But you have a good memory.
I do.
Okay, I don't. And when this happens, if there's my wife, we have a system, okay? Because I'm good with faces, but I'm not good with names or whatever. So a lot of times people, oh my God, Aldo, Big Al, how are you? And I'm like, hey, good. And so my wife knows by my reaction. She goes, okay, time for me to ask.
She's gonna say her name,
yeah.
so he can say.
Hi, I'm Rena, I'm his wife, and you are. And I go, oh yeah, okay, that's her
right.
name.
Yeah.
But speaking of coincidence, I think 91 or 93, and Val, SES.
Yeah, who doesn't? Yeah.
So I'm playing at a place, the new place in Laval. Okay, this was about a month ago or something. So Val messaged me. He goes, he's gonna be coming there. He goes, and I'm bringing a friend of mine, Gesundheit.
Nothing came out, eh? You didn't hear anything.
It's a story of my life. so
I'm a quiet sneezer.
that could hurt. So Val goes, hey, we're coming. He goes, Palma. He's going out with Palma. He goes, did you? He goes, is your repertoire changed? Yeah, I'm going to change it just for you. So, because he loves when I do the Tom Jones and stuff. He goes, and I'm bringing probably one of the biggest fans, Elvis fans you'll ever want to meet. I go, really? I go, okay, well, I'm still doing the Elvis. Anyway. So I go, yeah. He goes, yeah, his name is Lenny. I go, no, don't. I go, get the fuck. I go, so I were tagged. I go, get the fuck. Lenny Gallo. Yeah. He goes, he's married to Palma's cousin, and her name is Palma too.
Wow.
So I go on my Facebook, and there's a video I posted I think it was 1993, where I used to do the Elvis, the wig and the stuff.
I remember that, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That was with Big Al, right?
Big Al and the Blue Notes, yeah, where I used to do the, oh my God, the Elvis, when we used to do it. Anyway, so there's stories with that too, because people, come on, man, you see a 300-pound, in those days, 300-pound white guy with a wig and yeah, I came back from the dead. I just finished eating a banana sandwich. It's really Elvis. But Lenny, I did his wedding in 1993, and talk about small world, like the guy, your guest before, Dan.
Dan, yeah.
Where do I know you? I go, okay, here we go again. Because everyone, where do I know you from? And he knew me from Cumberland. So if you guys, you
have no idea what Cumberland is. Yeah.
Cumberland. Oh my God,
St. Leonard, right? Did you grow up in St. Leonard?
Yeah. Okay. No, I grew up in Montreal North. Cumberland, there was one on Henry Bourassa, but Cumberland was more, it's a pharmacy.
Jean Talon.
Eh?
Jean Talon Provencher. There was a Cumberland.
I don't know. No, I was more in the West. Yeah, there was a few, and then he got bought out by Jean Coutu and stuff. Yeah. No, I'm joking. Exactly. So Lenny, I go, you got to be kidding it. And like I said, he posted the video of me doing the Elvis. He still had the scarves because I used to buy silk and made was it my mother or my mother-in-law used to, because they're both seamstresses. So I used to cut the scarves in silk and write with the silver pens like the person's name and the wedding, Elvis and whatever. He still had all and the original contract.
Wow.
Yeah, when I saw that, I said, no kidding, I used to get hired. I think I charged 1,003 or 1,004, yeah, in those days. That was 30 years ago, yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Honestly, I want to hear another song.
Eva Ben.
You up for another song?
I'm up for another song. Now we're going to do one of my Okay, were you gonna do that game where you asked favorite song and whatever?
It's gonna come, yeah.
But okay, I'm gonna answer now. Favorite song ever: American Trilogy by Elvis.
Okay.
And second, this one here.
Okay.
Don't say a word.
I will not
don't
say a
what
word.
it is. Okay.
I will not say a word. Aldo's gonna grace us with that beautiful voice again.
Thank you very much.
I've heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord, but you don't really care for music, do you? It goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, and the major lift, the baffled king composing hallelujah, 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 baby, there's a God above, but all I've ever learned from love was how to shoot at someone who outdrew you. It's not a cry you can hear at night, and it's not somebody who has seen the light. It's a cool and it is a broken hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. I did my best, it wasn't much. I couldn't feel, so I tried to touch. I told the truth, I didn't come to fool ya. And even though it all went wrong, I'll stand there for the Lord of song with nothing on my tongue but hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah,
How can you not feel good after singing like that?
God,
Beautiful.
I got fucking
Awesome.
goosebumps in my ass, bro. That was
those are your
I'd rather impress the women, but hey,
dude, that was powerful.
That
Thank
was
you very much.
really
Thank
good.
you.
Holy
Very good.
shit. Wow.
It's like I said, when a song like this doesn't come from me. It comes, again, I don't want to be too religious, too many fanatics out there, but God gave me this gift and I got to share it.
Wow. Damn.
Thank you.
I think people on St. Hubert heard you.
A funny story, because before I mentioned the ego stuff that I done the Olympic Stadium with Susie and anyway, we did the car show. It was the the old time car show with John Scotty when he brought it back for a couple of years, 3 years. So I'm thinking, wow, man, this is gonna be amazing. The Olympic Stadium, stage right in the middle and stuff. Even there, can you lower it a bit? You're a bit loud. I'm in the fucking Olympic Stadium. I can't fucking express myself. You guys listen to cars with no mufflers, and I'm loud.
I'm loud.
That's my biggest thing and I am loud. I mean, you know. So,
well, you have power.
I have power, exactly.
You're loud because you have power. That's good loud. That's you're supposed to be loud.
But at the Olympic Stadium, I get a life, get a leave.
Yeah.
Like, anyway, but that's it.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Okay, well, we've got 2 segments. The first one's pretty quick.
Okay.
Can you remember the worst gig ever?
Worst gig ever.
Yeah. Because I like to call this one because we can all relate.
Madon. Yeah, because that's hard because, yeah, they might be.
It could be anything. It could be something technical.
Because that's the fun thing about it is that there's preconceived notions that people see me on stage and stuff, and they want to, like, you know that the night starts off a bit rough, but then, like I said, I entertain. So I finally get them on my side. So have I ever had a bad gig? Yeah, some of them might have started bad. The worst part about gigs is at the end. Yeah. That's the worst part about the gigs, and not because of it's packing up, bringing it into the car, driving home.
That's what we charge.
Hey?
I charge just for that, the packing up.
Dude, I'm at an age now. How much? Where's the party? It's at Buffet. Okay, hold on. Okay, that one has an elevator. No, that one. Chateaubriand stairs. $100 extra.
Yeah.
If there's stairs,
you're paying for it.
You're paying for it.
Yeah.
So that's where. But yeah, no bad gigs. Yeah, there could be sometimes you get a little, but nothing comes to mind.
Nothing comes to mind.
No.
Like crazy. I mean, obviously, we had a New Year's Eve where a brawl broke out.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, there's that one time where the brawl, where I'm singing, and actually I had. Was I with Big Aldo Blue Notes? I don't remember. It was at a hall in Saint Michel that's no longer there. And all of a sudden, like, because I'm looking at it, and I'm looking at the honor table, and I see like Umar talking with, and all of a sudden, like, Umar gets up and breaks the plate on Umar's head. And the wife gets, and fight breaks out and everything.
That is the best ever.
But here's the best part. I'm thinking, okay, guys, and then bottles are flying. Don't touch the speakers. I just bought them from CoStar. Don't touch the speakers. And all of a sudden, I see the tablecloth moving. And all of a sudden, at the end of the table, I see the groom with the box, Le Bouche. And he went out through the kitchen. I swear to God, he let.
See,
and the story was the best man, Umbad, did it was with like Umbad there, but he had done it with the bride.
And she found out that day.
Supposedly he decided, or she found out or whatever. But the groom, smart guy, took Le Bouche and.
See, that's priceless.
God.
That's why I love this segment. I had something. Well, it wasn't a fight. This is hilarious. Manuel Saints overall. It's one of those I'll never forget.
Okay.
It was wedding, and the maid of honor put on the wedding dress. She grabs. This is around 11 o'clock. She grabs the best man.
Okay.
Brings him in the middle of the dance floor, the wedding dress, and she proposes to him. He says no and fucks off. I swear to God. She proposed. She put on the bride's dress.
Okay.
She came out.
What was the bride wearing?
They had another dress.
Oh, okay.
She had another dress, and he's like, "Oh my tabarnak, fuck no." He took off.
Are you serious?
Oh my God.
Swear to God, this is at a wedding. Anyway, it wasn't the worst gig. To me, it was one of the best because I laughed.
Because now that we're talking about that, I remember once at Buffet Roma, we're doing, I remember it was Big Aldo Blue Notes Rhythm Club or something, and fights always break out at weddings.
Time,
and you know Buffet Roma, that staircase?
Yeah.
And it was a mixed wedding. They were, I think, Lebanese or something like that, and Italians. And there was one girl, and someone called her La Vibra. She beat up, I swear to God, about 2 or 3 guys. One guy, she sent him down the stairs. Yeah.
That's the best.
And that's it. I'm going to stop it there. Then there was another one where well, another sister of mine, and this song actually that I just sang has very special meaning, where someone passes away during a party.
Oh.
Yeah, that's happened to me. You know what? I've been doing this way too long,
Way
too
too
many
long,
things.
yeah.
So stop asking me these questions, because now I'm thinking about it. Sure, I could write a book, man.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So yeah.
Okay, that was awesome.
Yeah,
That's
that's
amazing.
fun, you know. Someone and then the ambulance comes and they take them out anyway. They don't tell them that they're whatever anyway. And then then I'm standing there and the owner goes, "What do we do? What do you do? Pack up." What are you gonna tell the people to continue? Like, someone just get out, leave. Yeah,
That's
anyway.
a tough one. Actually, this Saturday, the wedding I played Saturday, the grandmother fainted right as they said, "I do." In the church, he said, "I do," kiss the bride, whatever. He kisses, everyone cheers, the grandmother faints. They have to rush her to the hospital.
Fainting, fights, but they're not bad weddings.
No,
they
the
had
wedding,
something.
yeah.
I remember another time we're waiting an hour, 2 hours. They're not coming. Then they come and you see the groom with a brown, the guy with a. What the fuck? And the father goes, "Tabarnak, I'm gonna fucking do so much Photoshop." He goes, "They got into a fight at the Botanical Gardens." No. Yeah. The father-in-law, and then the father got into it, and they beat each other up. But then everybody made up. Then they come to the halls, and the photographers, I remember who the photographer was. He said, "Fuck, I gotta Photoshop all this shit."
Oh, that's hilarious. Okay.
Yeah, you're right. I've been doing this way too long. Way too long. Now that's why I go in 2 hours, get out.
Yeah. So we're going to get into first thought. You know what the game is?
First what?
First thought. I'm gonna shoot a question.
You sure about that?
And the first thought that comes to your mind.
Okay.
Okay?
PG.
I'm gonna say, it's very easy. Favorite food.
Are you fucking kidding me? I just fucking lost. Even I don't have any favorite food. I can't eat anything anymore. Steak.
Steak?
4 ounces. Yeah, you know the little bit of meat. The little bit of meat that's left near the bone. Yeah, I watch everybody eat. My 2 little dogs. My wife, give me the bone.
Do you find it tough to?
No. Actually, listen, I'm very lucky because it's funny because after I done this and I came out. Everybody and their mother has had bariatric surgery. And then some people, I got it done. Where did you get? It's so easy. The stomach is a muscle. And then let's not get medical, but and it's happened twice to me so far in the 10 months where I overdid it. It's one of the worst pains, okay? Because the stomach, what I had was bypass where they cut off most of my stomach. My stomach is basically the size of my palm. So if I overeat, it gets stuck. It's like a heart attack. Okay, and when you eat, you have to wait at least half an hour after the drink. Okay, so all these things you got to remember. But sometimes old habits. So you eat, and all of a sudden I take the bottle of water, boom, and it gets stuck. So far it's happened just a couple of times. But I think the problem with other people who've had the surgery, and I've known a lot of people who've had the surgery and they're back, and you get even more than what you were before. Yeah, because the stomach is a muscle; it expands. You get used to it the first time, the second time, the third time, and food is there to sustain yourself, and it's just learning how the foods to eat. Because the little bit that I can eat, it has to sustain. It has to be proteins and stuff like that.
A little bit.
But the fun thing is because my wife made me stick to it because you can't drink for 6 months. So being a 6 months hit, not that I was a big drinker before, but I heard stories, and it's true, man. 1 drink, 2 drinks, I'm on the floor.
You're gone.
Oh yeah, before I could have drank people under the table in my past. 2 drinks and I'm buzzed.
So we should do it now then.
No,
Because
I gotta drive home, and even though I sell cars, I don't want to. The insurance costs too much.
Yeah. Okay. Favorite movie.
Forrest Gump.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
Okay.
I love Forrest. Forrest Gump is one of those movies I've seen it maybe 20 times already. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. You come home from a gig. Oh, Forrest Gump.
Yeah, and you got to put it on. Yeah.
It's 5. I know how it ends. I gotta watch it. I see that.
What's your? I was gonna say all-time band. Like, what's your all-time favorite band? Oh,
Elvis.
Elvis.
I know he's not a band. Elvis.
No. Well, his band.
Elvis and Queen. Queen.
Oh, yeah.
Queen.
Baby.
I started doing some Queen songs now with this voice.
Really?
Like, yeah.
Love
People
it.
freak because it starts. I love the reaction of people because sometimes the song starts. No, the fat guy is gonna do Queen. watch. Mo te faccio vedere. Just because I just did La Gumara,
did a
La
waltz.
Luna, Mezzumara, Mamma Mia, the Mare Tari.
And now you're doing.
And now I'm doing Queen.
Somebody
But that's
to
what I
Love.
mean. That's what feeds the ego part is when people go, dude, like, you know, like, where have you been?
Yeah.
And I literally, I would tell people, I'm literally the biggest kept secret in Montreal, you know? Because I was big, but I'm slightly bigger, slightly less bigger, but that's what's the fun part about it, is surprising the people, you know? And then when I do the opera songs and stuff, you know? and
But you
so-
have that knack, the opera stuff.
Yes, and there's other opera singers in Montreal, okay? And I always said it. I am not, because we did a show once called the comedy sopranos meet the tenor.
Okay.
And it insulted a few people. But I always said it. I am not
How can a show insult people?
the tenor part. And I understand. You go to school, you study, and I respect that. And I said it before. I'm embarrassed because I can't even play the tambourine if I'm singing. Because and I used to with the band and the drummer.
to get
You
mad.
fucking drummers! Stop with the tambourine! Stop! Tino Papa. with
Tino,
the-
yeah.
Stop with
You're
the
off,
tambourine!
you're
Because well, I'm off, and then I would get them off.
Wow.
So anyway,
Okay, so favorite live show that you've seen? You can't say Elvis.
no. Well, how do you know?
True.
Maybe in my other life. No, he was still alive. Here's the ironic part. Born 1963, August 16th. Elvis died 1977, August 16th.
Wow.
Of all the days he had to pick, my birthday.
Your day.
So
That's where the voice came from.
Favorite, honestly, my favorite live show, and it was a Motown review at, I think it was the Hotel Bonaventure.
Okay.
It was not that famous, not really anything famous, but I wasn't never a big concert goer or something. I was more like,
Local guys.
local musicians. Freddie James, here, you want the best band I've ever seen is. I'm not insulting all the other bands out there. I'm just saying Freddie is in a class by
He's
himself.
good. He's good. Freddie's
Yeah.
very good. Yeah.
Freddie.
You need another singer?
And he not only does he sing, he does comedy.
Yeah, he's a
and he was
comedian. That's right.
was on one of our shows.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the first thought that comes to your mind when I say heavy metal?
The frying pan my wife goes after me with. I don't know, heavy metal. Ozzy Osbourne.
Okay.
Ozzy
cool.
Osbourne.
When I say Celine Dion.
Close my eyes. I love her. I love her. I can listen to her, but I open my eyes and stop it. It's a Lemos. It's just Lemos. And laugh, but I've been asked, and now the wonder of technology. You know, you can get tracks with the female part, take out
Yeah,
the male
yeah,
part.
yeah.
And I'm doing actually a wedding where the guy goes. The guy goes, my wife wants to know if you can do the prayer. I go, dude, I know I'm big, but I can't do a duet by myself. But I found a track
That
with
has
the
the
female
girl.
part,
Yeah.
and I do the Bocelli part.
Oh, fantastic.
So, yeah, I love, look, Celine Dion, look.
What a voice.
What a voice. It's just lemos sometimes.
Yeah.
But people could say the same thing about me
About
sometimes.
everybody,
You know,
yeah.
like when I insult a priest or something. Or whatever, at one of these, Ital Fest things there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's not
Okay.
start. Okay,
What's your
bye.
favorite all-time band?
Band. You asked me that.
No.
Well, I
you
said
said
Elvis.
Elvis. That's why.
Beatles.
Oh, nice. You see, that's a good one. Good answer. Good answer. If you had to put together
Beatles,
a band-
and well, no, the Animals. It was a one-hit wonder, basically. But because one of my first songs I
song?
ever sang,
Don't Let Me Be Misunderstood.
"House of the Rising
House of
Sun."
the Rising Sun.
That was the first song I've ever sang publicly at a wedding, and it was a Sicilian wedding.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and I get up, and I think it was maybe 14, 15, and I'm singing "House of the Rising Sun," and I see the Sicilian. He goes, "Chi du fa, and whatever.
Wow.
Okay.
If you had to put a band together,
Hmm.
can you name the musicians?
Here in Montreal.
No. All time.
Marco Vanni, Stefano Vanni, Costanza, Susie De Medeiros,
You're between the two girls, huh?
Bruna Mucciardi.
Bruna, yeah.
We'll put Carla in there
Opal
too.
Carla, yeah.
Am I missing
for
someone?
Bass player.
Bah, Dan, okay,
Get
Dan.
Dan, yeah, get
Yeah,
Dan.
Dan. There's that. Listen, I don't want to insult
So
her.
let's
Like
do a
I said,
show,
I'm not.
man.
I'm not.
Let's do a
I'm
show.
telling you, look, I'm not. This year I was supposed to do a show. okay, because I did it 2 years right before COVID hit. I did it, and then he said, okay, well, then COVID hit. But no, but I said, listen, guys, this is what I want, but I'm promising I'm going to bring you at least 20 artists. Again, I was going to ask anybody, and I don't care even if I had to pay for it myself.
Yeah.
I was going to have you guys. I was going to have Ariana.
Ari Sky, yeah.
Ari Sky.
Yeah.
Well, and in fact, Ari Sky, her mom, we used to live in RDP, Marlena. Yeah. So she and I brought Ariana to a fundraiser.
We were there. We were there. No, you played at the restaurant with Ariana.
I played at the restaurant, but before that, there was I brought her. I exposed her to a charity event that I was doing, and we sang Hallelujah together. The girl blew me away,
great,
man.
yeah.
Oh yeah, she put me to shame. She put me to shame.
She's not doing much anymore. I mean, she's doing a little bit.
She's. I heard she's focusing on her studies, which is a good thing.
Good.
I mean,
Good
because
for her.
if you don't focus on your studies, you become a used car salesman. Stay in school, Sierra.
Aldo,
Yes.
thank you so much for having
Thank you
us,
very
man.
much.
Aldo, it was
Guys, it was fun.
It's a blast.
Thank you for making me sing.
Sound great.
Thank you. Remember that.
Where can we find you?
Okay, private party. That place in Laval, Brasserie.
Oh, yeah,
I'm going
you
there
played that.
once a month. I'm going to try and be there once a month, but on Fridays.
Okay.
October 2nd, fundraiser for leukemia.
Facebook, Instagram, all of that stuff.
Facebook. I thought you were going to ask me for my address in RDP, 4th Avenue.
I already know. I stalked you.
You just drive up and down 4th Avenue and you'll probably hear me.
Yeah,
If you don't see my wife's car, you'll hear me because that's the only time I get to practice. My wife's going to kill me. I swear to God, she's going to give me the address. I'm going to make sure that she goes to the hairdresser.
We
or
were
something.
talking before the podcast.
Yeah.
All you said was nice things about her.
Yeah.
Yes.
How amazing your relationship is and how sweet she is. So
That's because there's a this is like a radar over here. You
Yeah.
talked.
I hear you.
You talked about me, didn't you?
So under your name, Instagram, Facebook.
Yeah, Aldo Villani,
Aldo Villani.
Instagram, Facebook. I think Twitter. I don't know. Anyway,
Whatever.
but Instagram and Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Or like my wife says again, the Facebook whore.
Guys,
That's where I get all my best material. The stupidity that goes on Facebook. Oh my God,
True. That's true.
but it's fun.
Pastime.
Not that we should laugh at other people, but it's fun.
Why not?
I'm sure people laugh at me, and if I found out who you are.
I'll shit talk you on Facebook. Guys, thank you so much. Aldo, thanks again.
Thanks.
Lisa, thank you. Sierra, thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Guys,
Thanks.
watch us. Sessions with Stef on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcast, Amazon
Oh, yeah,
Music.
on YouTube
Podcast.
too.
Oh, you're on YouTube?
I'm on YouTube
Aldo
also.
Villani?
Aldo Villani,
All
yes.
right. Check him out on YouTube as well. There's also Let's Talk It Out with Lisa and Francesca. Check out that podcast. Check out Sessions with Stef. Subscribe if you want to sponsor. Always accepting money, any type of money, whatever it is. Special thanks to our sponsors as well. We got Anthony and Johnny D&G Traiteur and Anthony Real Estate Agent. Guys, thank you so much. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for the next episode. Every Wednesday, 7 o'clock, something comes out and Sessions with Stef is done.